dogging? Aren't you a good dogging? Jesus, that was an awful cold week. We just got the doors put in to the greenhouse. How are you doing? I'm Martin from Gardens for Life. In this video I'm going to just show you the garden real quick. Winter definitely has settled in now. We had a couple of hard frosts. Look, I actually added that little lever there to our new door. If you haven't seen the more detailed video on the doors, it's available there on our channel. How are you doing?
Hi, bye.
So this is our garden now, and you can definitely tell that we had a couple of hard frosts now, down to -4 or so, and you can definitely see what plants are hardier than others. The comfrey hasn't quite died back yet. Oh, hello. How are you doing? Excuse me, Levi. Excuse me. The ochas are fierce upset after that last frost. So those will be harvested. I'll harvest a few of them for you in this video just to show you what they look like. I've already been harvesting quite a few yacons and ochas. The winter selection is actually available on our website now. So the pre-sale is finished. Just be aware that we're sending out all the pre-orders first now before we send out any of the winter selection orders. But we'll get to you in the next week or two. As plants go dormant for the winter, we actually start harvesting them, such as the yacon. The yacon is definitely one plant I should have harvested it a bit earlier. I did protect it with a bit of soil, so hopefully, yeah, you can see here, they're in good condition, so the frost didn't harm them. Anywhere they were exposed, unfortunately, they go mouldy, the very top of the crown. Let me just show you that here. Look, you can have a chance of that going mouldy, look. So you're better off to pull them up before any hard frost, but I was waiting until the leaves are all died back. And that's the best time to harvest them, I guess, same as the oca. A lot of the stuff from the winter selection is actually sold out already, even in the pre-sale, but there is still plenty of other stuff available. So take a look at the website if you're looking for cuttings, plants or tubers, any kind of perennials, berry bushes, medicinal plants or even tuberous perennial vegetables. Mostly from the Andes, but the Jerusalem artichokes are from North America. They're a lot more relaxed now since they got their new doghouse, fully insulated. Happy out. So this dog fence here can actually be taken away. It's not electrified, for those of you wondering. It's just a little bit of a barrier to show the dogs that it's not a place to go to. But we actually do allow them into this space now. So because all the plants are mature now. But we do have an area here where there's still small little plants and we don't want the dogs to get in. And that's enough, just that. And that kind of shows them not to go in there, because it's a no-dig garden and lots of little seedlings. We wouldn't want them to step on them. I hope she doesn't go in now. Sometimes she does and I have to give her an old warning. Nina. So we've already been harvesting a few bits here. Take a look at the yacons. Those are the edible parts and the crown is separate. We had a poor year for corn, but other than that, take a look. I mean, now it doesn't look like much, this garden, but there's still a lot of stuff in the ground here. We're very happy with this year's growing season, all in all. It's definitely been a slow winter because it was very warm, other than that 1 week where we had those frosts. But here in Ireland, it's basically about 15 degrees, well, in the greenhouse actually, about 12 degrees we've got outside now during the day, which is really nice. I almost don't need a jacket, but it is a bit windy today. But take a look at the willows. They're still growing, and you can see here, they haven't lost the leaves quite yet, but they're the last of them to actually lose the leaves. We have them planted in other microclimates too, where the leaves actually come off sooner. The hybrid poplars have lost the leaves completely, look. That's them. So those can be harvested now. You can definitely tell what plants weren't winter hardy. See the ochas here? And the yacons. They're the main ones that don't like the frost, and they're finished now. Jeez, the speed of those dogs. These are the Oka tubers, and they are Tuberous oxalis. They're edible. They're second to the potato. In New Zealand, they eat them every day, just like we do with the potato in Europe. So let's take a look what we got here. I already harvested a few plants around here, and sometimes you can miss a few tubers. Let's see if I can find a few here. Sure enough. And I'll try and dig up another variety just to show you. Look at that. Not too bad. I'm very happy with the Oka harvest. That's about 2 or 3 plants. So they're generally speaking fine at a few degrees minus Celsius once they're not on the surface of the soil. Because if they are, they'll turn squishy, and then this can happen. Look, if they freeze, they just become very squishy. The frost will upset them. So these ones here are very hard and firm, and once they're well below the surface, they're fine. But I would definitely highly advise you harvest them after the first hard frost, once the foliage has died back. In an effort to not make the video too long, I'll just pull up an old Yacon stool for you, and I'll just show you what it looks like. If you want to see some of the tuber harvest videos like the Yacon, Oka, Mashua and so on, take a look at the links at the end of this video. A Yacon plant can be so big that you usually have to excavate it a little bit before you can pull it up. Otherwise, all of the tubers will come off the main part, the actual crown at the top. And it's okay if they do come off, but you try not to break them in half so that you can store them for longer. All the ones that do break, you'll have to eat them straight away, within a week or so anyway. You can probably keep them in the fridge for even longer though. Right. Oh my god, look at that. That is unreal. That's one Yacon plant. One big Yacon plant that is. Could be even near the heaviest one I've ever harvested. Oh. So you can cut off the top. You see these here, these bits? You can cut them off so they don't rot the rest of the plant. There we are. And that's where the hole was. Usually there's loads of worms underneath where there is a Yacon. See that there? There's definitely less worms this time of year as it's getting colder. So you can see here, that's an awful lot of tubers. I'm going to be cutting these off of the main part. You see that broke off. I'm going to just use that in the next week or so. We'll just eat it. They're actually lovely to eat as it is straight out of the ground, but I'd highly recommend you cure them for a couple of days at least. Somewhere with light, they will be sweeter then. They don't have anywhere near as much inulin in them as the Jerusalem artichoke, but they are very good for you as well. Right, so these are the crown pieces here. That's the ones we cut up to make more plants, and these are the bits down here that we eat. It's already getting dark out here again. Anyway, I've kept you for long enough. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and we'll see you the next time. If you'd like to support us, you can become a member of Gardens for Life, or you can buy something in our shop. or just give us a thumbs up. We'd highly appreciate that too. Thanks again. See you. Bye bye. Always at the wrestling.